So one of the biggest things that comes from heartbreak, from trauma, from all those things, and one of the things that I believe really deep in my soul that so many women are struggling with is finding their intuition again. And I don't mean that in a woo-woo way, although I am a bit woo-woo, as you all know. I mean in your internal guidance system. So when you have gone through a breakup, when you've gone through heartbreak, when you've gone through trauma, whether that's physical abuse, mental abuse, whether that's the loss of a loved one, you are going to have made decisions in that process that have gone against your intuition. So now your intuition doesn't know that it can trust you. It doesn't feel safe. You don't feel safe to follow your intuition because you don't really know what your intuition is anymore. But at the core, it's because you don't trust yourself. You've gone against so many of your own guidance system that now you don't know which way to do it. And when you've got, and I have fully experienced this, and I can hand on heart say, I don't have a current client or past clients that have not had toxic people in their life they still have to deal with, not want to, still have to deal with. And that's why quite often I talk about the Grey Rock method and just really detaching yourself and getting your strength back. Because I don't know if you've noticed, you're in this process now of finding your feet about who you are, about perhaps starting to look at your trauma, and you don't really know. The people around you that are toxic really don't like that. And they will up their ante, they will up their game in order to keep you small. So you have to bear in mind, and I quite like to see this almost sometimes as a great challenge, because it's challenging you to, are you really going to step up? Are you really going to walk away, step aside from all the drama and go, actually, I'm investing in me and I'm looking at me and I'm going to find out what the hell's going on here and I'm going to fix it. Because if you listen to this, I already know you're a strong, independent woman. I already know that you've gone out and achieved so many things. I also know that I have people watching this that are the toxic variety. And I'm only sharing that with you because I want you to know that you're not alone in having to deal with toxic people. Toxic people are everywhere. The word narcissism is thrown around like how people talk about children saying things are sick now. Sick. Good? Sick good? Right. So you're not alone in dealing with toxic people. You're not alone in potentially dealing with narcissistic people, but I prefer the word toxic because I think narcissism is thrown around too much. You get to get back your power. You get to get back in control of how you want to be living. So this isn't just about finding love. It's about living how you want to be living. So if you're not already following me, give me a follow. If you want to know more about how you can start moving forward, if you want one of my free programs, if you want anything along those lines where you can start diving into what's the next step for you, DM me personally. I will send you over some free stuff that you can start working through. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love.